Hello there. Tonight's brush will be my Simpson Duke 2 and Best. We'll set it down here to let it soak. The razor tonight is a Wade and Butcher razor that a viewer and subscriber sent to me. It was in bad shape, had a lot of rust on it. You can see some of the pitting I was not able to get out of the blade or the spine. I like blades like these. Yeah, everybody likes a pristine looking, clean blade, but I really love the old blades that show their age, and because this thing has seen some years, it's seen some use, and that is what one of the reasons that I like vintage blades, and it's got that wonderful spike or square point. I'm going to enjoy this. This gentleman has not to be named, so I want to thank him. He knows who it is that he is. He was also really generous. Not only did he send me this blade, he also sent me another blade, a Clover brand, H or WH or WH Morley and Son Clover brand. But he sent me a Suhiro, I believe is how you pronounce it, combination 1K and 3K stone bevel setter. I set the bevel and went through the 3K on that stone with this blade tonight. And he sent me a Suhiro 1200. I've not even taken it out of the plastic wrap and won't for a while. I'm going to get to know that 1K and 3K really well first, and then I'll go to this. But just a very generous gentleman. Wonderful gifts. I really appreciate it. You know who it is that you are. And, yeah. I'm setting some stuff over here. I'll be right back, guys. Wonderful stuff. So this is a test shave of this blade's edge that I just put on it. And we're going to be using Calani's Oriental Plum. Lovely stuff. Wonderful artisan. Calani is an artisan. They're not a huge company by any means. And lovely. And this has, I've done a review on it already, but it has nice, wonderful spices, that wonderful fruity plum scent, just wonderful stuff all the way around. Looking forward to trying this blade out. I worked on this blade for probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. And I'm also working on that Clover brand. That'll be featured in a later video. This Calani is just lovely stuff. And I've got a couple days growth going on here. Let me dry my hands. Lovely. All right. Beautiful. This was a soap that I won from Shave Tank on one of his giveaways when he first started his channel. And love it. If you're not watching him, you ought to check him out. Really cool guy. Lovely. Lovely. Nice edge on that. Of course, it's a hollow grind. I love that. It had some slight chipping on the edge, and normally what I would do I've got a little 400, 600, I'm guessing. I think they call a carborundum stone. It's just a kind of stone a lot of guys would sharpen a knife on. I know. A lot of guys would use like a 200, 220 grit and take chips out of the edge of a straight eye. Usually use that 400, 600. Sometimes I'll use 1,000 grit sandpaper. The same thing I used to set a bevel on. That's lovely. I just like to use the smoothest grit I can get away with. That's like I lap my stones on wet dry, but a lot of guys would use like 400. I use 800 to lap all my stones. I make sure I lap them after I use them so that it doesn't take much. And I can get away with using a higher grit. Without spending forever and ever to get the job done. And anyway, so what I used to get the chips out of that blade was that 1K Shuhiro side on that combo stone, the same side that I set a bevel with. They weren't very big anyway, so it wasn't that big a deal. There were 2 or 3 of them in the edge, and you had to have magnification to see them well, or I did because I'm old. But they were there, and I could have honed that edge up if I hadn't been paying attention and gotten a really sharp edge on it. But I would have either scratched up my strop, or the blade just wouldn't have been. There would be a roughness to it that I couldn't figure out what the reason was, and that kind of deal. You really ought to, if you're honing. Trust me, I'm not anywhere near a pro, but you really ought to check your edges. Lovely. Out before you hone them, check them out. Make sure they don't need a little bit of surgery themselves. Very smooth razor. Very smooth edge. Thank you, my friend. You know who you are. I really, really appreciate it. Like I told you before, you made my year. This is like Christmas. Matter of fact, this is probably a better gift than what I will actually get for Christmas. We don't spend a lot of money. We used to, but we don't run around getting a lot of expensive gifts on Christmas for Christmas anymore. To us, it's about the birth of Christ, and it's about spending time with family and loved ones and worshiping. So this is probably a nicer gift than I will receive for Christmas, and it's just lovely. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful close. Little touch up on the chin and under there where I normally need that touch up at. And I think we are good. Beautiful. All right. Oh yeah. Nice. Lovely. All right. Cold water. Florida water. To which I've added a boatload of menthol crystals because I like that. So, all right. That's been the shave. Once again, you know who you are, but I really, really appreciate Let me clean that off. I really appreciate this edge. It's lovely. 6/8 spike point hollow ground. My very favorite type of razor. And the stones and everything else. God bless you, all of you. Thank you, my friend. And thank you for watching my channel, for being a part of what I'm doing, for commenting on my videos, for all that you do. I really appreciate each and every one of my viewers and my subscribers. You guys are what makes this worth it for me. God bless you, and I'll see you later.